America just blowing up Mexican nuclear missiles? I wouldn't, right? If anyone needs a nuclear missile, it's freaking Iran to protect themselves from these maniacs, Bibi Netanyahu. They need one because maybe they won't get pushed around so much. Maybe they won't get threatened. Maybe they won't get blown up. Israel has nuclear weapons. Russia does. China does. Pakistan does.
Do you understand?
India does.
You might understand that like most of Iran would like not care whatsoever if you were hung upside down with your dick cut off. You understand?
I don't believe that. I think it's propaganda. I think you're propagandized. I do.
Okay, well let's ask a real quick question. Would you say yes? Would you say yes to Iran being a majority Muslim?
What do you? I mean, I don't know what your question is. I mean, yeah, they are.
Do you think the majority of people of Iran is Muslim?
I think so. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm
Probably,
pretty sure they
right?
are.
Like probably the majority of them, right? That'd be a safe thing to say, right? It'd be fair to say. All right. Do you understand the things that are not only like the goal of Islam, but like the teachings that are within Islam for people like us? Like I can give you a couple examples. They're taught to put every Christian and Jew to the side of the road and treat them like dogs, right?
I can attest to that. I have a friend
they're taught
in Saudi Arabia.
They're taught there that for every Muslim that gets brought to heaven, they're gonna put a Christian or a Jew in hell in place of them. So like their ticket to heaven is a Christian or Jew's life. You understand that, right? The goal of Islam is to make sure that the planet becomes Islamic. Sharia law entails that if you leave the religion, they want to cut your head off, right? Do you understand that, right? They want to mutilate little girls' genitalia from when they're born.
No, stop. No, they don't. Just like one tribe in Africa does that. Stop it.
Hold on. Let me redress that statement with another. A simple statement from high places.
Wait, what?
From high places. There are certain things that take place in the world that are punished by being thrown from high places.
Yeah.
Certain circumstances, yes.
Yeah. If you like penis in your mouth and you're not a girl, you get thrown from high places. That's what he's trying to tell you.
Like the mysterious people falling off of balconies in Russia.
Dude, Iran is actually pro-transgender. I don't know if you're aware of this. I swear to God.
No way. No, absolutely no way.
It is.
That's fucking crazy. I thought that they like forced women to wear those like full body hijabs or whatever.
Let's not forget that the Prophet married a 9-year-old, and they all believe.
Yes, he did.
Look, you're really off track here. Like, whatever these people want to do in the borders, have at it. Right? Not my problem. Who am I to tell them what to do?
Okay, so
right?
yeah,
so I just want to leave them alone. I don't think they're as bad as you think. I think that you are propagandized more so than you imagine.
Who's you?
Propagandized?
Speak easy.
You just have to. So is the Quran and all the hadiths they follow, is that propaganda then?
Look, the Bible's nasty too. I mean, are we really going to get on this route?
The Bible is
nasty. It's not in comparison. You're talking about bad stories of the Bible, not the teachings.
Listen,
I'm talking about the teachings of Islam.
We're getting off track. Okay.
Okay. So my main point of bringing this up: if you have a society, right, you have a society beside you that wants to see nothing but your downfall, and they come into possession of nuclear powers, do you think it's necessary to stop the attack before it happens, or wait to see if you guys just get a bunch of people wiped out? That's what I'm asking. That's all.
Don't think that Iran would use a nuclear weapon against Israel unless they were invaded or nuked first. That's my stance.
Sorry, say that again. I don't think.
Okay, how about this? Why is it okay that every other country has one, but they can't? You know, Israel wants to get rid of Iran. They overthrew Syria. They made us attack Iraq. We wasted 20 years in Afghanistan. This is all for Israel.
Just like the Bosnians, the Muslims have definitely a troublesome history with explosives.
Is this guy's real accent, or is he just doing that?
I don't know.
This is my real
accent. I thought it was a joke.
From Serbia.
Yeah, you just gave it up right there. That's not your real accent, bro. I just heard that shit.
What do you mean?
You laughed a little bit, and when you laughed, the American came out. You can't laugh in Russian, bro.
From Serbia.
I don't know what this guy's about.
I just have a lighter accent.
I think it's just crazy.
Not bad, though. The accent's not bad.
Listen.
It's a light accent, man.
To preemptively strike Iran again. And the newsflash.
Are they attacking Iran, or are they attacking nuclear facilities? That's what I'm asking you here.
What if they're nuclear facilities in Iran? Welcome to the show, Brett. Help me out.
Yeah, so that's what they're doing, right? They're attacking the nuclear facilities in Iran.
No, I mean, it's just breaking news. We're just gonna watch it.
From what we know, obviously, we can obviously assume things.
No, there's a video we're gonna get to. Hold on, Brett. There's like 12 missiles just falling in Tehran, Iran. Brett, take it away, dude. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, thanks. I'm not going to be up here too long, but I did want to say a word. So that's what's being reported. That's what the Zio media is reporting that Israel did. And you're wrong, sir, on a number of levels. Whoever this person is beside me.
Speakeasy, check him out.
First of all, I did drop a link in chat, Barney, for Dimitri Lascaris, who just got back from Iran, like 2 weeks ago, and did a great video series all about Iran. You are propaganda drunk, sir. You don't know what the heck you're talking about. Not a clue. Your depiction of Iran is nothing like it actually is at all. And I highly suggest every Westerner goes and watches that expose on Iran. It's very good.
What is it? It just the link just goes to his channel. So give me the actual.
I could just say, well, I'll show you videos that people say that Iran's the dumpster. So like, you're not that's really giving an argument here. I don't understand.
I literally am putting in the source of where you can go to see it yourself. His channel, Barney, it's a video series of his channel. So there's like, he did 3 or 4 from there or something. So, second of all, sir, your thing about religious texts, side by side, the Bible and the Quran, the Bible is worse. Now, worse than both of those.
You're just asserting a bunch of things, dude. Did you just come up here?
The Bible is not worse.
Let me finish.
You're just asserting things, though. Like, where do you make that assertion from?
Let me finish.
Tell me where in the Bible that the prophet goes and gets gang banged by a bunch of dudes. I can show you that in the Hadiths, though. Huh? Where's it worse? Why is the Bible worse?
Can I finish what I wanted to say?
Yeah, but you're making assertions. I'd like you to back up your claim.
If I'm going to finish saying, you need to stop talking. Now,
so back up your claims, or else I don't care for your assertions. You're nobody, dude. I don't care if you think you're like some Fucking know it all over here. You know
Hey,
everything.
no cussing, no cussing, no cussing.
Like, who
no
gives
cussing.
a fuck, bro?
Can you mute this guy, Barney, so I can finish saying things?
It's no cussing, please. Family show.
Okay, sorry, buddy. Sorry. But if you just want to assert, man, if you just want to make assertions, I don't care. I don't care who you are to make assertions. If you want to back up your claims, I'm cool with that. But like, if you're just gonna make a claim, like, oh, put the Bible beside the Quran, the Quran's way better. How?
This is useless. Now, if I can finish talking, if you can,
I'd like you to back that claim up.
Handle yourself. Cool. Shut up. Side by side, Bible, Quran, Bible's worse. Now, worse than both of those by far is the Talmud, and you're not talking about that, are you? Which your pedophilia is allowed. The selling of it's the worst religious text on planet Earth is the Talmud. So you with your whole anti-Islam crap are very propaganda oriented and drunk, and you need to back and lay off the Zionist propaganda that had you so fired up against Muslims and Arabs and shit. That's what they want. That's what the establishment wants you to do.
So you didn't back up any claims. You just made a bunch of assertions. Do you want to back it up?
I literally, I can. I don't know.
Exactly, you can't. Exactly, you can't, bro. Exactly.
All right. Please. Let's hold on. Let's just hold on. Brett. Let's not go all religious, please. We're just talking about Israel just now preemptively struck, whatever you call it, Iran, because it may make a nuclear missile, which they've been saying for over 20 years. But how is it that Israel can have one, Pakistan can have one, North Korea has one, India has one, France, England. I think Germany has. Does Germany have nukes? I know there's nukes in Germany. Of course, America does and Russia does. Probably someone else does too. I'm not sure.
When you hear that there's intelligence, that knows of plans that they want to destroy Israel with these nuclear weapons, you don't accept that? Is that what you're saying?
I accept that as much as I accept weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, sir.
So you
don't? I don't accept it. I don't because hold on. Let's watch this video. Let's watch.
For the record, the country that has purposely targeted a civilian population with nuclear weapons twice has been the United States.
There it
not
is.
Iran.
There it is.
What does that have to do with what I said?
You keep painting Iran as a threat, and they're not a threat. It's the U.S. and
Israel. Says you? Have you been over there espionaging and doing all the fucking all the intelligent work to make sure that that's actually what's going on? Or are you just making assumptions about some Eric Dubé YouTube video you watched?
Like, what is this? What you're told is everything going on?
I believe the intelligence more over you, sir. Right?
Let's look at this.
Did the work, I believe them more than
Here we go. Here's an example of just a horrible country. So everyone, please stop. This is a horrible country. Obviously, the women are oppressed. They're hanging homosexuals from upside down and chopping their heads off. I mean, this is a horrible place, right? This is Iran right now. Looks pretty dope. Actually, looks better than America.
Yeah, I can go to any tourist. Yeah, go to Cuba and go to one of any of the tourism attraction areas, and they look great. Step outside of them, and it's a shithole. Okay, what do you talk? This is bad faith. What you're doing here. Don't believe what you hear and see on the internet. Then you show me a video on the internet. That makes no sense.
Have you seen Detroit?
If you guys think Iran's such a good place, why haven't you thought, you know what? Out of my dream destinations that I want to go in the world, Iran is right up there in my top 5. No, you've never thought of that. Nobody's thought of that because it's a dump hole there. It stinks.
It is one of the most
Show me the dump.
Show me the dump on planet Earth.
Show me the dump, sir. This looks awesome.
They just need to walk a certain amount of miles one way. You're in what you're doing here. What you're doing here is you're showing what they want to show you for tourism to come in. That's what they do. You think when you see the places about Cuba, they show you that they have no doors and windows and they can't even shower inside and that everyone's poor? Do you think that's what they show you? Come on, dude. This is like you guys believe North Korea is a mad good place, don't you? You think everyone's fed great there and everything because you saw the videos. Come on, dude.
So when they're showing advertising for American tourism, they're showing in the fucking streets and rundown places in Detroit, right?
Stop cussing.
What?
Sorry, pardon. When the United States is advertising tourism to the U.S., are they showing them the slums of Detroit?
USA doesn't have to advertise tourism. It's USA. What are you talking about? Everybody wants to go there. They know what it's like there.
Sorry.
The poorest people in the USA are better than 90% of the world. You understand that?
Sorry.
You understand that, right?
Well, he is correct at one point. They are fatter than 90% of the world.
Yeah.
And they're better off too. Longer living.
Okay. So do you think? Hold on. Speak easy. Do you? There's a term called Potemkin Village. It's like a
Yes.
It's a term that is like a fake village with a fake facade built just for these like North Korean propaganda purposes. Do you think this is fake? Do you think this isn't normal day-to-day life in Iran? I mean, these people just look like they were whites and Mexicans. They look like white. They look like whites and Mexicans had sex, and they turned out to be
certain places like Cuba, Jamaica. There's certain parts of the area because of tourism funding it. It looks nice in the where you stay, all the hotels and all the little shops right by that. That all looks really beautiful. When you come out of there, it's dump. It's all
These don't look
dump.
like tourists. These don't look like tourists to me.
A, you're propaganda drunk, and B, the same.
What is propaganda drunk, dude?
The same.
You got TikTok brain with all these little stupid terms. Propaganda drunk. Like, what are you talking about, man?
Propaganda drunk means you get too much.
You're sitting here watching a video that you got off the internet. What are you then? You believe this because it's on the internet. So what are you?
No, you don't even know.
Propaganda drunk. Because you're propaganda drunk.
You're making assumptions.
No, I'm not making assumptions.
Yes, you are.
No,
You're
I'm not making
assumptions.
assumptions.
Who made this video?
Speak easy. I have verses from the Quran you can use to your defense. I put them in the chat.
I know who made this video. So,
you know the guy who made this video?
How about we do 1 Corinthians 11:5?
Please. Dude, this is not going to turn into a Bible verse Quran show, please.
Yeah,
listen, but here in Speakeasy's defense, here we go. This is for you, Speakeasy. Hardship and homelessness amid Iran's presidential race. When did this come out? This is 3 years old. Let's take a look. Maybe this is the dump. Here we go.
Hey, sorry.
On the streets of the Iranian capital, Tehran, there are growing signs of economic hardship, begging, homelessness, and sounds of desperation ahead of the June 18th presidential vote.
Still looks better than San Francisco. It still looks better than California. There's no one taking dumps on the street. Bro, I don't think Iran is as horrible as you've been led to believe, sir. And I think Israel is 10 times worse than you've been led to believe, quite frankly. And
100%.
It's crazy that Israel can just do whatever it wants with impunity, backed up by its older brother or stepfather, the United States. And we just co-sign everything and we go along with it. Here we go. Here's a dump.
Costs rising, some have been forced to downsize to smaller dwellings.
Like what? Did they put the art crooked on purpose? Like that looks like propaganda right there. Make it look more poor. Put your art on the wall crooked.
The wall just like did a slight turn to the side, a little bit of incline.
There it is. Yeah, it's falling apart.
Make only example.
Listen, I don't want to move to Iran, right? No thanks.
Why not?
I
thought it's beautiful there.
I just said I don't think it's as bad as you think it is.
Well, if I go there, then I can marry 9-year-olds.
I don't know if that happens.
Too much propaganda for you guys.
I don't think that happens.
Too much propaganda?
Maybe it happens in Afghanistan, maybe, probably, but not.
Yeah, then I'll go to Afghanistan.
Yeah, that's okay. You go over there where they kill people for you can get killed there just for a incorrect preparation of certain foods. Okay,
I get instantly
I don't know if
killed
you know
there
that.
because
Iran's great. You guys should go to Iran. You guys should move there.
I mean, in America, they kill you if you don't give them enough barbecue sauce in the drive-through. That's a fact. What's the difference?
No. That's not a law, dude. Get out of here with that.
It happens.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about the laws.
So
they'll shoot you at Popeyes if you don't give them enough honey. It's true.
I just want to point out that Barney has asked for this not to be a Christian versus Muslim thing, and you need to get off your little anti-Muslim kick and stay on topic.
There it is.
Please.
What do you mean
I'm raising my hand.
Why? Wait a minute. Because I disagree with not only how Muslims are taught, but how they live. I'm anti-Muslim, and I'm. What's wrong with this?
It's like
what's wrong with it? Go ahead. What's wrong with it?
Hold up. Listen. Hold up.
Quips and jabs. So.
All right, I got to get some water. You guys don't cuss. Take it away. I'll be right back. And don't turn into, or if you want to go Muslim versus Christian, go ahead. But when I come back, we're going to talk about the issues. Go ahead.
Yes,
Brett
we
left.
do this.
Brett left.
Oh, Brett got running.
I just want to know what would be wrong with me being anti-Muslim if he's sitting here spewing how he's anti-Bible. What's actually wrong with it? Or is he wrong too?
Again, it's not the topic.
I knew that wasn't the topic. The reason I brought this up is because Israel, right? From what we know, unless you have some like secret knowledge, okay? You must have some secret knowledge we don't know, right? But Israel has reported that they have intelligence that not only have they been building up these nuclear facilities, but they have plans to attack Israel, right? If this is true, and this was all my question was. I didn't even say what side I'm for or anything. I said, my question is, if this is true, does it justify and make it necessary that they attack? And then it turned into this whole, he's an anti-Muslim, racist. I don't know what we were going to go on there. It made no sense.
Okay, let's watch this. This is 12 years ago. Speakeasy. This is the same guy.
Can we look at more images of Greta Thunberg?
No, we're done with that.
She's pretty though.
Maybe later. Listen, this is 12 years ago at a UN meeting, Mr. Speakeasy. Check this out.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu delivered a stark and uncompromising assessment of Middle East politics in his address to the United Nations General Assembly in New York. Netanyahu said that today's world is witness to a great battle between the modern and the medieval, widely interpreted as meaning a battle between modernity and the force.
The nuclear-armed.
Okay, here we go. This is famous. Speakeasy.
More than the arming of Iran with nuclear weapons. To understand what the world would be like with a nuclear-armed Iran, just imagine the world with a nuclear-armed Al-Qaeda.
To illustrate his point, Mr. Netanyahu theatrically brandished a diagram of an old-fashioned bomb, marking with a red line the point at which the international community should take decisive action against Iran.
In the case of Iran's nuclear plans to build a bomb, this bomb has to be filled with enough enriched uranium. And Iran has to go through
That's not what the fucking nuclear bomb looks. Oh, sorry. That's not what the nuclear bomb looks like.
So this guy, 12 years ago, this guy's like, the sky is falling. This is the boy that cried wolf. Listen to what he says here. He's been trying to attack Iran since as long as he's been alive. And look at this silly cartoonish bomb, which indicates how close Iran is to getting a nuclear bomb. This is 12 years ago.
They have to enrich enough low-enriched uranium. The second stage, they have to enrich enough medium-enriched uranium. And the third stage and final stage, they have to enrich enough high-enriched uranium for the first bomb. Where's Iran? Iran's completed the first stage. Took them many years, but they completed it, and they're 70% of the way there. Now they're well into the second stage. And by next spring, at most, by next summer, at current enrichment rates, they will have finished the medium enrichment and move on to the final stage. From there, it's only a few months, possibly a few weeks, before they get enough enriched uranium for the first bomb.
The bomb.
Bro, I mean, do you trust this guy? This is the skeeziest, sleaziest guy, I think, on the planet. He's Dr. Evil minus the scientific background. He is a supreme politician. I don't know how he did it with that ugly comb over, but he is the leader of the Western world. That's your daddy. That's your boss. If we go to war, you're going to die for him. I don't care if you're Canadian or not. We're going to enact a draft, and you're going to have to go fight and die for this guy. And to that, I say
no, sir. No, sir. No. Only for God. Okay.
I think his comb over is pretty beautiful, to be honest. But he is a loser who can't understand the nuclear bomb. I'm 16 or not 16. Fucking American numbers. What is it?
How old are you? You're out of here. I'm done with you. Goodbye.
I was wondering why that took so long because it's over here in the backstage. He said he was 14. So
I missed that. This is an adult show only. 18.
It's your show. I let it happen because I thought you saw it. My bad.
I didn't. I'm sorry. Yeah, next time let me know. This is 18 and up. It is a family show, but participation is 18. Better luck next time. Come back in a few years, sir, when you find a camera. Anyways, so Speakeasy. Yeah, this guy's nuts, man. He's been saying this forever. Weapons of mass destruction in Iraq never happened. Thousands of Americans got blown to bits.
So if this is what are you upset because he said the thing of if Iran had nuclear weapons, it's like Al Qaeda having nuclear weapons? Is that why?
All right, let's show this again. Let's listen to this again. This is 12 years ago.
I heard it. I'm just wondering if that's what makes you upset about what he said.
It makes me upset because it's a lie, and he's trying to get America to do its dirty work, just like we did in Iraq, just like we did in Afghanistan, and Americans are going to die for this guy.
I am with you on the America not going and fighting other people's wars. I'm with you here. That's what I said at the very start, right?
But
let them fight themselves, bro.
But they're not, because we give them weapons, we give them bombs, we give them satellite information.
I get it. I'm with you.
We are involved. Okay, so you're against this attack.
Well, no, listen, I don't have the knowledge to necessarily know if I'm against this attack. I know, right, that if I had some intelligence that my neighbor was plotting something on me and they were gathering weapons to do so, and I had a way to destroy those weapons and stop that person from doing it, I would do that, right? Before it happens. Sure. So this is why I say I don't think we should be getting involved in this shit.
The Serb, you have to find a camera before you come back, or pay a $20 no camera fee, sir. There you go. Hit the Cash App if you want to come up with the Serb. But I don't trust this guy, man. He's lying. He lied about Iraq. He got us involved in Iraq. He wants us to get involved in Iran. You watch this video. This is 12 years ago. And he's like, oh, they're going to have a nuclear missile in a couple days. And I don't believe all this Iran's going to...
Couple days? Is that what he just said? No, he didn't say a couple days.
Let's listen again.
Let me hear it again. Let me hear the couple days part.
Should take decisive action.
In the case of Iran's nuclear plans to build a bomb, this bomb has to be filled with enough enriched uranium. And Iran has to go through 3 stages. The first stage, they have to enrich enough low.
Where does he get this bullshit information? He's just lying. If you can't see that's a lie, give me a break, bro.
Keep going. I thought you said it was in a couple days, bro. What?
If you can't tell this guy's lying, bro, you need to have I don't know, something.
So, are you on the idea they don't have nuclear weapons then? Is that what you're saying? You don't think they have nuclear weapons?
I think they need nuclear weapons because Israel attacks them. Israel blew up an embassy. Israel blew up some of their politicians. Israel just kills people randomly in Iran, and they have to sit here with restraint. They already attacked them a couple months ago. I think that Israel is the problem. I think Iran, while deeply flawed, most likely, they never did anything against me. I'm not concerned about it. Is it any wonder that Israel has enemies? Look at how they treat their neighbors. Let's watch this again. Tell me if you believe this guy. This is 12 years ago, by the way.
Enrich uranium. The second stage, they have to enrich enough medium enriched uranium. And the third stage and final stage, they have to enrich enough high enriched uranium for the first bomb. Where's Iran? Iran's completed the first stage. Took them many years, but they completed it, and they're 70% of the way there.
So
now
can I
well into the second stage?
What year did you say this was?
12 years ago.
12 years ago.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, what kind of a person goes in front of the UN?
Do you realize, though, that in 2024, there was 2 strikes Iran launched directly at Israel?
Retaliatory, but not preemptively. After they were already shot. Yes.
So in October, when they launched the 200 ballistic missiles, it was retaliatory?
Yes.
And what was it?
Yes.
What was the retaliatory for?
For Israel launching missiles at it. Again, this is true. It's not even debated. You just
it wasn't a retaliation for the assassination of the Hamas leader?
Israel attacked them.
Again.
With missiles. It wasn't. It wasn't. Okay. It wasn't. It didn't attack. Israel just extrajudicially killed Iranians and blew up an embassy. It's insane. Imagine if Israel launched like a couple dozen missiles at Washington, D.C. Like, that's where they're at. That's the kind of level Israel's at. But since we're American and Canadian or whatever, we look at these other people and it's just like, oh, whatever, who cares? But bro, like, just imagine if you were born in Iran and you had this little country that was paid for by America just randomly launching missiles at you. Bro, it's very, how shall we say, unpleasant. Let's watch this, though. Let's watch this. And look at this.
What happens October 7th?
That's not Iran, first off.
Just listen, what happens, right? Remember what happens?
Yeah. It's not Iran. Again, what's that got to do with Iran?
We're going to get there, right? We're going to get there.
I don't know what you mean.
We're going to get there.